guest is Shelly Ballestero.
Keep your weapon at your side.
So we did a lip balm, and it was about speaking. Your words have power.
Must be strong. Pierce the darkness with the light as you go along. Living with one foot in heaven, breaking the enemy's power. In the strength of Jesus, we can stand in the darkest hour. Living with one foot in heaven, ready when He calls our name. For believers to live is Christ, to die is only gain.
Welcome to Heritage of Truth. Today our guest is Shelly Ballestero. Did I say it properly?
Yes.
Okay. She is the author of Beauty by God. She is a beautiful woman who now has her own line of makeup and a new CD. Tell us about what you're doing right now.
Oh, there's like a lot I'm doing. I'm almost tired to even think about it. But it's fun because it all has to do with what my whole concept is beauty inside and out. And yes, it may sound a little funny with makeup line coming out. However, it's cool because it comes out from my love for what I do. I love for people to feel better. And sometimes if you put lipstick on, you do feel a little bit better. But we always got to go back to what's on the inside. So I'm working on the makeup, and it's organic and natural makeup, and it's fun, and it comes out at the end of March. Excited about that. And the other thing I just came out with, which is a CD called Speak Out, I Am Beautiful, Affirmations for Living Well. That's my new baby. That's a really powerful CD. And my friend, who you know, Leanne Weiss-Rupert, she did the paraphrases for it.
Oh.
And it's like a biblical teaching, as well as affirmations, then the love letters from God to you. And it's beautiful, set to very amazing music, violin by Lori Jean Smith, who is fantastic, and synth pads. So it's very soothing, and it's just like you can feel the power of God. It's just really, it's just beautiful. I've gotten really neat feedback on what it has done, and that because my prayer was when I did it that I said, Lord, I really just don't want me to be heard. I want you to be heard, and that's what the testimonials are saying. That they felt like Jesus speaking right to them, and
Amen.
I thought,
That's wonderful.
okay, I'll take that. Thank you. So that's exciting.
That's great. So how did you get into this whole beauty thing?
Wow. I don't remember. No. I always thought I've always loved makeup and the clothes and styling and everything, but I just always thought, wow, I've seen some of the Christian market, and I thought, I know some of them will shun it. There are some different religions, and I want to be respectful of that. Mm-hmm. But I thought, why we don't need to look glamour shot either. So I thought it'd be neat to have that neutral background. And I was a mural artist, so I was always a painter, and I loved doing canvases and then doing murals on walls and such. Mm-hmm. And I just thought how neat to take that and kind of put it onto a face. It's a canvas as well, and just beautifying it. But then as I would do makeup on people too, I would be able to talk to them and tell them about myself. Not that I would be slamming Jesus with a hammer, because that's not the way. I would really just like to share myself, and if it comes up, we'll talk about it. And I would just get the most neat stories and inspiration from them. I would learn a lot from these women too, and what they're going through, and praying for them. And so it kind of came out of doing makeup, and then I thought it'd be neat to write a book. And that's where Beauty by God came, because Leanne actually was my biggest supporter in that. She's like, you need to write a book. You need to write a book. And I know she says that to a lot of people. But you need to write a book. And the main thing was my concept, which is definitely my foundation would be Christianity. However, also would be living a non-toxic life, meaning eating healthier, organic, not chemical burdened cleaning products, makeup, and such. So then that twist came on into the book, as well as talking about jealousy and living out your passion and stuff. So that whole combination came out, and that's where Beauty by God came, and kind of what I did branched off of that.
Do you have much interaction with teens at all?
Oh, yes, I do.
Yeah, tell
Did you
me
hear
about
about that? Oh, this is fun. It's exciting. It's my other baby. I love this. I every Wednesday I help mentor the teens at House of Hope International, and they have 60 homes across the country, and it is such an inspiring thing. We just love it so much, and we really have a ball. We do practical applications, meaning we go in the kitchen, we'll meet in the kitchen, because that's where everything begins, and we literally don't cook up food, but we make lip balms, and we'll make scrubs, and we'll make all kinds of stuff, but with a skill. Like, for instance, we did a lip balm, and it was about speaking your words. Your words have power. And about, are they going to be affirming? Are they going to be life or death? What are you going to do with those words that you have, and they're powerful? So we did that, and then we made it, and it was fun. And it's a neat way to just, it's called Creative Confidence, and that's actually the little program I created.
Wonderful.
So it's fun.
Wonderful. And the teens are probably just eating it all up.
Literally, because then we had Francesca Battistelli's mom, Kate Battistelli. She's amazing. She came in and taught the girls how to can. So we did strawberry preserves.
Right.
We did strawberry preserves, and we had so much fun. The girls went nuts, and then she baked biscuits, and we put biscuits out, we put the jam on, and some butter, and they were just loving it. And it was so neat seeing them all gathered around, because here it's a House of Hope, and it's for troubled teens, and it's neat to see just for stuff lifted off them for a little bit to enjoy something that's outside of maybe the school or learning, and we all need to learn, but it's doing the fun stuff.
Yeah.
Eating is fun.
Yeah.
And putting makeup on is fun too.
So do you have anything new coming up?
Well,
Anything that's kind of on the horizon that you're thinking about?
Well, the CD just came out a few weeks ago, so working on that. And with that CD, we did add a little aspect to it. We did downloadable PDFs, files of beautiful affirmations. So there's 3 different pages of affirmations that are all designed so you can cut them and put them all over the house, so you can be affirming yourself through the Word of God, as well as love letters from God to you. We have those in an 8x10, so they can take it and give it. So we have those designed. And then my beauty pledge. And your beauty pledges, you basically are making pledges about how you see yourself as God sees you, how you are not, you don't look at yourself as a size on a scale, or the gene size, your genetic genes. It's all these different things, and how you are a daughter of a king and you're highly valued. So it's really neat, and you have to sign that contract. So it's really cool. So
cool.
we're going to be making a booklet that will be going for that as well. And I have, I'm supposed to be doing this little show I'm not sure if it's going to happen. We're waiting on it, but it's going to be called, well, it has to do, I'll just say it has to do with what I'm doing at House of Hope.
Oh,
And so that's kind of like, we're going to be filming next week. I can't say the name yet because we're not sure, but it's going to be a lot of fun. And I think a lot of other people will get to join in on what I'm doing with the teens.
That sounds like a great ministry.
It-
And are you
it's fun.
seeing any changes in the teens heart-wise? You know, are they...
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can you
we
tell
are.
us a little bit about that.
Yeah, we are seeing, they really enjoy it when I come in. It's kind of like Aunt Shelly coming. I'd like to say more like Cousin Shelly or Sister Shelly, but it's more like Aunt Shelly. It's okay. And we have, but it's really fun because they sit there and we have a really great time, and the walls start to come down. And Channel 13 News came out and did a little special on what my program is there. And they just loved it because they're really seeing self-esteem. We're teaching self-esteem to these kids because it's a big thing for these teenagers. You know, they're cutting, all kinds of stuff is going on within these girls. And it's tough being a teen. It's very tough.
How much do you think the culture, the media, things like that has to do with what's going on with these teens?
Oh, it's a huge impact.
Yeah.
It's a huge negative impact. There are some positive things that are going on, very little. There needs to be more, and so that's why it's kind of fun for doing what we do for the girls. And there's a lot of other people that do similar stuff, I think, to what I do, and then that makes it fun because we need to kind of copy ourselves so we can keep doing more and getting these girls to love themselves. But they really have seen a change, and it's really nice. You know, last week when I went in, I could see some of the girls, a couple of newer ones came in and just, I'm mad. They're just whatever. And by the end, after I talked talked about themselves, it lifts.
Yeah.
Because it's not about me kind of like saying, well, you need to do this and you need to be, we got it, teens are different today. You can't come in on that. You have to basically kind of share yourself. Share yourself, share a little bit, and go to them and see what they like. And, okay, well, let's do something you like. And some of them said creative writing. And so I said, okay, well, we'll do creative writing today. You know, so it's different how you really need to kind of go with the flow and really be, to me, I'm led by the Holy Spirit, so I am to be led in some things. Sometimes it switches, and that's tough. But it's okay.
I'm hoping this will give our listeners some ideas of what they can do in their own communities to help out with maybe troubled teens or just their own teenagers at home, to be involved with them. Because that's what's really important, isn't it?
It
Keep that
is.
communication open.
Well, that's why we want to do this creative confidence and make it into a pamphlet, so that way people can take it and take what I'm doing and be able to multiply it and do it in their place. So I'll give all the recipes on how to do things.
Wonderful.
I'm going to be teaching all the different things, and it's going to be a lot of fun. It will be structured, but then they can add their own twist to it as well. But at least it's a foundation for them. It could be 6 months to a year. So I homeschool my kids, so I always think of usually 1 year for myself, but some people may not want to do that. They can break it up, and I'm really hoping to make it more downloadable, so that way it'll be cost effective. It'll be we need everybody to be able to do this stuff,
Right.
and not have to buy a $25 book or something like that. I mean, not that it's great, but just for me, my ministry heart is different. I want to see everybody be able to do. Use
Exactly.
this.
Is there a website that people can go to find out more about you and your ministry?
Yes, it's ShellyBallestero.com, my name.
You might want to spell that.
Yes, it's ShellyBa, B as in boy, LLESTERO.com.
You have been a wonderful guest,
Oh,
and I
thank
really
you.
appreciate your taking time out from your busy schedule here at the Writers' Conference to talk with us.
Thank you so
So,
much.
thank
You're
you.
just such a talent anyway, so because you're music too, so that's why I'm always like, you do everything.
Well, thank you. Well, I really hope that we can talk to you again when you have the rest of your new things out. I'd like to talk to you again about what's going on with that, maybe in 6 months to a year. That would be great.
Oh,
wouldn't it?
absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. Thank
All
you.
right.
For believers to live is